episode 40 of Your First Jungle Clear. This is the show all about perfecting your early game, showing you what you should be thinking about as you're coming up with your game plan in Champ Select, how you should be thinking about your teammates' waves, what's a good gank, what's a bad gank, looking at your first reset, what's your ideal first base. Let's get into it. All right, Mr. Luke, what's your game plan here? We're gonna do the ultimate 3-camp red side level 3 gank at Shaco?
Yep, bot side.
Alright, you'll do a bot side.
I just want to destroy the Xerath and Aphelios
Yep.
over and over again.
Yep, if you burn Xerath Flash, I think that's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I get the double kill. It's the very first gank.
Alright, cool, so we can speed this up.
Yep.
You don't get your boxes disrupted or anything, so this is great.
Yep.
Kayn starts red, because obviously we have this ward, so we know.
Yep, so basically just a free bot gank here. They push up pretty early as well.
Yeah. Do you know why they push up early?
They just have to. Just the way Xerath works, right? All these spells and damage.
A little bit, but there's another factor as well.
Not sure.
It's because your bot lane leashed and theirs didn't.
Ah, true.
Makes sense, right? Because they're going to be on the wave first and they can start hitting it and, before your laners. And also they can zone off. So that's why starting red buff, right, like this, and if you're playing, I do this on Rek'Sai all the time. If I plan to gank top, it's actually good to get a leash because, you 3-camp bam and then they're pushed up and you gank them, right?
Yep.
So the leash is actually good if you're going to gank it. But if you were to leash Kate Janna lane here and then you're still to path top, then that's like bad because you want them to start in, they need lane control and stuff,
Yeah.
Same with like the Xerath. All right, easy peasy. All right, great. So, where's Kayn right now?
Should be moving into his bot side or my top side.
Yes. Yep. But obviously we don't know. He obviously has the information advantage on you right now, right?
Yeah.
All right, then we kill mid. Excellent. All right, so what's going on with bot wave here? So you help mid push in. Perfect, Luke. This is fantastic. Push in mid. All right.
So here, I this is where I think I made a mistake here. I wasted time just checking camps, I think. Because once I've showed mid, you'd assume that he's taken my top side, right?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. He could have continued the clear. I think he could have definitely continued just full clearing and maybe he didn't want to go take these camps. It's definitely, I think, probably, people think about, oh no, my bot lane died, I should go take his camps and stuff. But I think that checking it's fine. Just spend a little bit of time here because you have nothing else to do here. What else are you possibly going to do here?
Yeah, true.
So the only thing I'm thinking right now is, you've got your ideal first base. What's your ideal first back at Shaco?
Well, what's it called? The Dirk?
So 1100 gold, right?
Rated Dirk, yep.
All right, so then I'm just going to be punishing bot summon spells. That's as simple as I'm thinking right now.
So I just want to reset quadrant and back.
Good.
So
Recall.
get smooth stuff.
Straight here. Bot slow pushing. Okay, this is a little bit of a... I don't want to say hindsight because I did think about this when I'm watching this, is that if you didn't do wolves, you would have been able to kill bot again here.
Oh, they were down here, yeah.
Yeah, so just for tempo and like that's the thing as well, like you do see that the wave is pushing in here, like they could definitely push this wave and then just reset, but they've actually just come off a recall, so people generally don't like to recall again. Like that's a bit weird. Like look how much gold's in their inventory. Why would they recall? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you didn't do wolves, you would have just got another 2 free kills here.
I think that's a good point. I don't. If I'm on the other side of the map, I don't ever look at the the opposite lanes.
Yeah.
Which I definitely should because bots where I want to be. Right. That's my win.
Right. I don't think you have to do it all the time because sometimes I don't do it as well for lanes that I don't really care too much about. But this is so important. Again, my mindset is let's just keep double killing bot. Keep double killing bot.
Yeah.
So, and again, like taking wolves, like wolves is not that much of an important camp. You know, you're already doing fine. You're already, I mean, I guess you do get level 4 off the wolves, do you? Oh, you already are level 4. Oh, yeah, so there's no reason to do wolves, is there, really?
Yeah.
Get Dirk, straight bot, double kill bot again. We're rocking and rolling. Yeah,
you're totally right, because I'm pretty sure... I've got a feeling Kayn takes my level 2 chickens. I can't really remember. I think that's what happens, though.
Yeah. Well, I would assume it's because you show bot. That would be really strange to me. But right now, again, I have no idea where Kayn is from your perspective here. So he hasn't showed it all, I think, at all. So
no.
So you're just hovering. Good. I like that you're hovering for them to get the wave in. This is fantastic. All right, they're super low HP, so you're just baiting the shit out of them. They're just beautiful fish bait for you right now.
Yep.
Alright, so you're gonna have to push this wave and your bot's gonna have to insta reset. I probably wouldn't be walking in here. I don't think there's any reason to.
Yeah, I don't think there is either.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, so the next step here, unfortunately, if your bot lane was full HP, great, do the dragon. But unfortunately, they're pretty low on resources here. So the next step here is they must reset.
Yeah.
And then you don't really have anything to buy, so then this is a situation where I'll just go and just do my camps.
Yeah.
Yeah? So it's really important to identify the next step. Like, you really got to just let your bot lane reset here, because now the enemy bot lane's they're kind of off full HP, and then they're just going to take dragon if you guys overstay here. Alright?
I think Kayn double kills. Yeah.
Yeah, this is your fault. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you literally cannot leave here until they've reset. So I'll be telling them to recall. Again, people in gold and platinum maybe not be listening to, but I feel like they would. Like, I feel like they would get that. Like, why would they not want to reset?
I don't understand why he's a quarter health.
Again, Luke, do you know why? Because it's exactly what happened before that we just see. He doesn't want to reset because he just came off a reset. He's like, oh, well, it's not really much for money to buy. I want to stay for the next wave or something like that. That's his mindset.
Yeah.
So he's sort of just done it. The enemy bot lane did it, and that's your opportunity to get some kills, and then now your bot lane's doing it. But yeah, I mean, you know, if you don't have many resources, like you have these HP, you can't do much. So unfortunately, there's nothing to do here unless they recall. Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's important to identify that. All right, that's pretty much all I want to go for this early game, because yeah, the game just explodes now because they get double killed, and yeah, and then they take dragon, and then the fact that you lose dragon when you bot's your win condition, bit of a problem.
It's crazy. So you reckon I just sit there until they base?
Yep, that's right. You can't leave until they recall.
Do you not think that would bait them even further?
Well, again, I'll be typing and telling them to recall.
Yeah, I will. I would just be spam pinging them.
Yeah. And then literally, I mean, there's going to be a point where you eventually leave, right? So it's not like you're going to sit there for the next 20 minutes of the game, you know? And then you're just going to have to accept they're just going to die, and then fuck it, just go to the next game, you know? Like, that's it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks, man.
But other than that, like, you're very close. You see how close this was to being perfect, Luke? It's literally just don't do wolves, the game's different. Okay. So Nidalee starts your red buff.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the thing here that I'm thinking of, so usually when you get invaded on your red buff, like, your first mindset is always how do I get level 3? That's step one. That's always what I think. Right? Like, how am I going to get that? And you can think about their camps, you can think about your camps, but I have a video on my channel talking about relax when invaded. You have a Lucian Nami. That's a very strong bot lane 2v2, especially against a melee support like Rel. What do you think?
I agree. It's a really strong 2v2. That's why I felt a little bit awkward this game, because I felt like I needed to invade. Yeah. Because she took my red, right?
Yeah, and then she probably take your raptors as well.
No, she actually did not go for my raptors.
Okay.
She went for my Krugs.
Yeah.
So she went my red, her, and then Krugs. So I decided to go for her red instantly, so I can take more of her jungle as well, instead of doing my Gromp and then her red.
All right, so I want to give you this option, Sam. We'll look at what you do in a moment, but I just want to, because my instant reaction is blue, Gromp, Wolves, and then straight through bot, dodge wards, and then just level 3 gank bot, because they'll never expect you there. You'll be level 3, and Lucian and Nami, I think, is where you need to be playing around this game. So, let's get up.
Okay.
I'll show you an example here. You probably haven't seen this video because you're a bit newer to Soul 2.
Perhaps.
Alright, let's look at this example here. So this is in a competitive match. This is Parbu, right? Who's like a famous player in OS. Alright, so he also, look at this. So he gets invaded by the Olaf here, just for some context. Like this. Yeah, exact same situation you're in, Sam ED, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he just continues, he just gets level 3. He doesn't panic, he doesn't go to his red and raptors, because usually what they do as well, the enemy junglers usually, they go and they try and defend these camps. He's like, I don't want to lose my camps, or people try and defend them, right?
Yeah, that's what I was scared for. That's why I instantly went there after my blow.
Because you didn't want to do Gromp. And again, that's just a really shitty situation to be in. Like, I hate that situation. It's just awkward as fuck. And you see how Olaf goes top, and then he just goes straight bot here, even though he has no raptors. Bam, comes here, bots the win condition, ganks bot. Bam, double kill, game's over.
Yeah, I can definitely see this when your bot lane is stronger.
Yeah.
Because then you basically trade your red buff and your crooks for getting your bot ahead.
Yeah.
I see.
So try this next time. Try this next time. So it's very. I mean, this isn't a competitive match, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely see that it's really not expected at all, because you would expect to be safe, right? Because if the enemy jungler paths bot, he won't go for an instant gank.
That's right. Yeah, that's the thing. No one expects it, and also, you know, you're stronger as well. Yeah. Like this situation you're in, I'm just thinking, okay, how do I get level 3? The only possible way you get level 3 right now nicely is you take the red, her red, and then her Krugs, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, that's awkward as fuck, because you're just giving her extra levels of experience on her Krugs. All your camps are level 1 still. Like, you're fucked. Yeah. You're completely fucked here already.
That's why I was wondering if I did the correct thing or not, because I went to her Krug, I went to her Raptors after the red.
Yeah.
And I didn't full clear the Raptors.
Yeah.
Like, I just left 2 Raptors up, and then I took her Krugs.
Yeah.
So, but I guess I'm just basically choking myself out at that point.
Yeah, you are. You are. It's just not worth it. And then your bot's getting ganked and stuff. Because again, let's say if you're ganking, your bot's getting ganked, she'll never expect you to be there. Bam. You can come there and triple kill.
She actually did not go for a gank. She's just leaving because she took my Krugs just now.
Yeah.
And then she's going to my Raptors.
Yeah.
So that gave me enough information to go for Krugs as well. So technically we're just playing vertical right now, which I was actually pretty okay with, because they have a Vayne top, which is really easy to kill.
That's true, yeah.
And yeah, it's easy. It's quite easy to dive with Kindred early game because of the ranged. You can just play around the outskirts. So I just mark Vayne here.
Fantastic. Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I almost died to the minions with my passive procs.
You get a reset.
Yeah, and then I was planning to clear bot to top. Top to bot, I mean. Other way around.
Yep, I mean, you're pretty much in a trade sides map situation here, aren't you? I mean, you can sort of flip it now because your Krugs are back up. You actually will have options bot. So sometimes there is points where you can flip trade sides in that situation. You'd be like, okay, I don't want to trade sides anymore here. Nidalee just died.
Yeah.
It looks like a Gromp mark's still up, right?
I was so confused here because usually the mark stays on the map for a bit.
Yeah.
Even if she cleared it. So I wanted to go and check it, but Victor kept warded it here. And he just barely doesn't die.
Yeah. Well, now it's gone because, yeah,
and then she's
back,
yeah. Yeah, and so I just go back into the bot side of my jungle. But actually, Kill was pinging me here, so I didn't know exactly what she wanted to do.
Looks like she wants to just shove and reset.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, she wants to punish Victor as well. No, this is good. I think this is good.
Yeah, at this point I got that, but I mean, Kill does not really do anything. That's why I was like, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
Because she's still melee at level 5.
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of a good principle she's following here. I mean, this is the principle I always follow. Like, you don't want to let Victor base. You want to stick him in this lane, actually, as long as possible. Yeah, if he doesn't need to, I mean, you have to check his inventory. I don't know if he actually wants to base or not. You would have to double check that.
The Victor?
No, your Kayle.
Oh, my Kayle, yeah. She just teleported back to lane.
Oh, okay, so then she doesn't want to base. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just end up taking top scuttle, and I almost got baited and ran straight to dragon, but my bot lane is under tower, so I can't actually do anything there. And then Vayne just ruins it. I think I'm doing a pretty bad job at showing here again as well. Or my mindset actually was in game. My mindset was they're on dragon anyway. I might as well soak this XP until Aatrox is back.
Yeah, I mean, so you obviously her raptors are probably still. You've probably still left one little one, haven't you?
On hers or mine?
On
hers. Hers, yeah. She actually never cleared the raptors until like 11 minutes into the game.
Yeah, so typically you don't. If you are committed to going to be trading sides the whole time, you actually want to clear that camp, so you have an option to go take that camp again. If you're going to go back there as well, Sam.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, Nathan, I plan to swap the map again after my initial gank top, right?
Okay, that's right.
Because I actually wanted to go bot because Lucian Nami is a strong lane, but I just didn't get an opportunity because they were under tower the moment I was on my bot side, and they just invaded my jungle again with Nidalee and Ral.
Yeah, okay.
So I was forced into this again.
It's just so awkward, like showing here for what, 3 minions, like.
Yeah, just for like a few minions, yeah.
I don't like this. So then the question is, what do you do instead? Can you go take her Krugs? Go take her Krugs. They're up, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Like her Krugs, I full cleared those, so I guess I could have taken those.
Yeah, I think that's what you should do here. Because you remember, you make the game so easy for everyone on the team when you show on the map as a jungler.
Yeah, and I was just showing for so long there.
Alright, well the waves stack in top, so then your team.
Yeah, that's exactly what I typed in chat.
Love it.
Push it back, we dive it. That's also the reason why I wanted to freeze the wave there, like because if Vayne just walks back and I try to push it, she makes it in time for all the waves. So Kayle and I pinged for the dive, but it ends up being so bad. Like I thought Kayle would be able to get in range, so I just ult so I can tank some more. But I guess she still loses the wave, but Victor loses a lot. Yeah. I mean, Kayle loses a lot mid for this.
I think this is your fault. You're scaring off the bait here. Like you don't show here until the wave crashes. Look.
Yeah, but that was the problem. If you go back a few more seconds, if you look, Aatrox tried to push it, and Vayne just keeps pushing him off the wave.
Oh, yeah, that's true. She will not let it crash, yeah.
Yeah, like, especially because it's a cannon wave. It's so hard for him to kill the cannon.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. It would take a while. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you actually do need to come here, yeah.
And my mindset was also, the longer it takes, the more Kayle loses mid. Because she has no teleport.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So, I was just trying to force the play, but I guess I just thought Kayle was faster. But then... I just play around the vision here, and I still end up getting the Vayne.
Oh, Vayne just can't accept reality, apparently.
Yep. I mean, in solo queue that happens a lot, I guess. Like, people just don't want to give up a wave when they play carry champions.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I think that, I mean, ideally, what happens here
Ideally, I'd like to get around there, but since it's a cannon wave, it's just so hard for Aatrox to get in.
Yeah.
That's what I was scared about.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Like, Kayle literally just needs to be the one that doesn't walk up here. Like, only one person needs to help push the wave in, and then whoever, someone else just go, that's it. It's simple. Yeah.
Like, my mindset was Kayle should just stay in the bush there and cut her off from her only escape path.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah.
All right.
And then here I int it, and this is probably where I lose the game for myself.
Yeah, I mean, why do you need to do this, right? You have no ults. Victor,
Yeah.
Kayle needs to respond to mid, so there's not really any aggressive thing you need to do. Yeah, just recall, just chill out, you know?
Yeah, I
Recall,
agree.
and then go straight back top, and then let's just get Herald, yeah, and accelerate the game.
Yep.
The
I
longer
think I
you
just
waste
got
time
cocky
top,
here.
yeah, the longer you waste top, the longer you're going to delay the Herald to take as well.
It's also the semi-D special. I'm on 600 gold. I can get Noon Quiver and Boots. I didn't even notice in game.
Yeah. This is the semi-D
Yeah.
special.
This is where I lose the game. For
Yeah.
sure.
Alright, cool. Any other questions on this one, Sam?
Nope. I mainly wanted to see why the early game felt so awkward, and that's understandable now.
Excellent. Are you reviewing your early games? Early games are really important for these two champs, Vass. What's going on?
Sometimes, not really.
Yeah.
I will do that more often.
Did you see the recent Canyon versus Peanut, Nidalee versus Hecarim?
No. Is that the LCK one?
Yeah, there was a really funny clip. We'll show it here. Alright, this is the power of Nidalee, okay? So maybe this you can start thinking about this a little bit of your game. So what he does here, he's against Hecarim here. This is again in a pro match.
Mm-hmm.
He jumps over the wall here.
He didn't get spotted by the ward.
Nope, that's a pretty dodgy ward by them, I guess. That's a really good point.
Just auto-attacks him to death.
Look how interesting this. Look at what Canyon's doing here. He has smite. He could smite it right now, but he's like pretending he doesn't have smite, so then Hecarim walks up further. How insane mind games is this? How well played is this by Canyon?
Yeah, that's very good.
And then he walks up because he thinks he has no smite.
How does he know Hecarim started blue? Is that just leash?
Yeah, I believe it was just the leash.
And he
Yeah, it
can
was
do
a
that
leash.
because
Yeah.
And he can do that because it's a Yumi, right? Well, what makes like? Yeah, I guess that's very good. If he wasn't a Yumi though, and he was like Nautilus or something.
Yeah, then that's a bit more harder. That's right. It's mainly because they have a super weak bot lane as well. But again, all these factors makes up for a really a good invade. So then he comes here. He takes the wolves from him. Okay.
And he goes to the other side.
How does he get there, Vass?
Don't know. He jumps. That's very extreme. I've never seen that before.
This is professional play. These are the best junglers in the world, best teams in the world, and he's still able to do this. The reason he's able to do this is because look at his lanes. I mean, he's got the key things as you identified is mid lane has priority, right? Yumi is useless and tops. He has 3 lanes with priority, which is obviously a big reason why he can do this as well, right?
Yeah.
So then look at this now. So he takes the Raptors. He comes mid here. He knows that Hecarim's going back to his bot side here. Actually, why does he chase him bot?
Why is Hecarim going bot?
Oh, I think he's just trying to loop around and just pretend he's going bot to do something. And then he knows he's going to do it and then he follows him. Yeah.
So good.
I think that regardless, so what Canyon here does here as well is that he pretends he's going bot to his camps. You see this is how he's pretending to go bot. So then Hecarim thinks he has a free, and then he turns quickly back here to go back because now Hecarim thinks he can freely take his red camps.
That's too hard to do now. I would never think of doing that.
Yeah, well, this is some options, isn't it? Well, again, that's sort of like mind games, right? It's sort of like he's trying to get Hecarim to go back to his top side camps. He's like, oh, hey, I'm going to pretend to go to the bot side. He placed a trap there. Look at how cautiously Peanut's playing as well. He literally walks around so he doesn't get hit by a trap, right? And then he's on the red buff and he just alphas him off this red buff as well. Look at this. Such a good spear. And then he just has to give the red as well. Look at this. Look at the CS.
So good. I need to try and invade more often.
Do this stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the power of Nidalee. Nidalee is very good at stuff, but again, you need to have the key factors though of lane priority, the matchup, all that sort of stuff. And Hecarim's a super popular champ in the meta right now as well, right?
Yeah.
And there you go. And he's literally, and then he gets his base cancelled here as well. Look at the CS gap, and he took his Krugs. And then what Kayn should do here is he should reset, match the recall with
and
Hecker,
go back
and
to
go
Gromp.
straight to his Gromp. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's completely fucked.
That's crazy. I think they lost that game now.
Yeah, they did. They still did, but we'll need to get into the review. But again, that's not just the potential, you know. And people were complaining in that game about catch-up experience being too high and stuff like that. But I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
All right, so let's try and apply those factors here, Vass. Let's see, can we do any like late invades here or anything? What do you think?
So the thing is, when I think about invading, the one thing that stops me from doing it is, I guess, like, I don't know what they're gonna start from the beginning of the game because I can't get a deep ward into the jungle.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of a guess, right? And then if I start, say this game, I start blue and then she started blue, I can't invade really, can I?
No.
And if I start red and she starts blue, then I still can't invade unless I jump over. But then I have to assume that my bot lane is stomping, like pushing the wave. And then that Lulu is not gonna come and kill me.
Yeah, so I mean, Lulu's not that scary, obviously, but you know, Janna.
But Lucian is, right?
Scary. But Lucian is, yes, big time. So
I will definitely try to do it more often, though.
Yeah,
for sure. I was thinking about it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, what you could potentially do here as well, you could do like a red Krugs Raptors into like, if she starts red, you could go to level 3 invade here or something like that. But she has Ghost. What the hell? Ghost Diana? Very interesting. Yeah. So I think, you know, keep that in mind, the invade thing. But let's talk about some, like, your overall game plan here. What should you be pathing towards?
I think this game, I saw her ward this side, and then I just assumed that she's gonna start blue buff then, because she warded this entrance, which I guess she wants to defend herself from my invade. So I started red buff to match her, so I can go top. So like I did like a full clear to top.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, this is Sammy in the chat said this is a very difficult Nidalee game. You have like no setup for your spear, right? You have no CC.
Yeah, I know, but it's the story. It's the story of my life. Every game, I'll get AP mid, Janna support, and losing lane top.
Yeah. To be honest, I think full clearing here actually is the option. I like this a lot. I think this is good. I think this is your only option, honestly.
I have 3 losing lanes.
Yeah.
And then, I just full clear. But then Lucian roams to the crab, so I can't.
So you can't do anything about that. Good. And you can't do anything top as well.
And then Diana is there as well.
You need to identify this way earlier, Vass. This is too slow. Yeah, this is a key learning from this early game. You need to just walk straight bot here. You could even do something bot. Look, it's pretty chaotic. I don't know if you're looking there at all.
Go all the way from top to bot?
Yep, walk all the way from top to bot. Yep.
I don't know what I did, actually. I need to see.
Yeah, well, again, you just try and hit the plan and try to even go for this. Like, there's nothing to do top. The only thing to do top would be to, like, prevent a dive top, potentially, because this is a pretty big wave. Maybe the other option as well is literally just sit in this bush and hover and see what's up top and then recall bot. I probably like that more. I mean, it is a Diana. Without flash. I don't think they can dive top. Maybe
no, that's what I thought, because I don't know, I thought they couldn't, because he has someone else and he has Ignite, so then maybe he can trade kills. So I did go bot, but then I couldn't hover just in case Diana shows up.
Vass, there's a huge difference of like the way you go bot. Going bot and you've just shown on the map the whole time. It's like, hey guys, I'm Nidalee. You guys do whatever you want this whole time. Like, you're just showing the whole time as you're going bot. Nothing's going to happen. You know, it's negative pressure. So you want to make sure that if you are going to transition bot, that's why I said you loop all the way around. You don't get seen. You don't hit the plant. All good. Yeah?
Yeah.
There's a huge difference. And that may be what's going wrong in your games a lot of time, Vass. Like, you're just showing.
Oh, Lucian's flash here. That's something.
That's something, I guess, sure. But, I mean, that's sort of a little bit on him. Like, he knows you're in. Like, why is he not leaning towards the top side? This is sort of just...
I don't know, it is. No, it just reached. Oh, no, he's in the middle.
Yeah, he shouldn't be there at all. Like, it makes no sense. He knows you walked bot side. So I think that's a little bit of luck, you know?
Yeah.
GP solo kills.
And then here, well, I just base because I have to.
Yeah, there's nothing else for you to do. Reset.
And then I go back top. I go bot, right? And then I try to pass top. And then GP is just spam pinging me and like typing like the wave is fucked. It's like
yep, it's stacking.
He's saying
right. Yep.
Yeah, so he starts flaming me as if it's my fault, and then I have to go top. I looked bot just in case there's a gank because they're pushed up, but it's not because they have a pink ward there. So. And then I have no setup because it's Janna.
Yeah, no, you can't gank this fast. You can't. You shouldn't. You need to run straight top here. I agree with GP, dude. It's your only option. This is where the game's gonna be decided.
So I go straight from Krugs to top.
No.
Or do I go top? Or do I base and go top when I have no camper and then just help him push?
What you do is you identify right now that the top wave is gonna start slow pushing, and why is that?
Because he died on the tower.
Yep.
And the wave crashed.
Yep, and this wave is going to be here sooner than their wave, right? So it's always going to be slow pushing back. And I think it's about even minions, right?
Yeah.
This is literally a dead even wave, isn't it? Bam, 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 bam. Right, so then what you do here is you go to take your Krugs, you reset, you come through lane, you counter gang top, you double kill, you win the game. What do you think?
Did Diana skip bot side to go top? Because she started the same side.
She'll be going back bot out of base, yeah. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with Diana here.
But I think Diana went top.
Yeah, well, again, that's not part of the information here, Vass. That's not part of our decision making. We don't care where she's gone. No, she just cleared because you're so far behind in tempo. She's just clearing back to top.
Oh.
Yeah, look. Yeah.
Hey, okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
I hate Diana so much.
All right, so the key things here, I think, Vass, here is identify slow pushing waves. So obviously you didn't think about this slow pushing wave before because you know when GP's spam pinging you here and he's saying that this is your fault, it's your fault because you're not thinking about this ahead in the future. Like it's like sort of just too late, you know, by the time he's pinging you now because you would have to run it all the way from bot to top. The next thing here is, you just need to identify when just things are just not gankable. Like you have a Janna's Eye here against Lulu, Kayn there, you have all sums up. And the other thing as well is just showing on the map. Just the moment you show on the map, your pressure is gone. It's all gone. Vass,
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, right? That makes sense.
So be careful. When I show on the map, it has to be like this. I have to. I have no choice, or like it's for a big reason. Like the only time you show on the map is like what Canyon did here. You know when Canyon did that, he pretended to go bot and then went back top to the red. That's when you want to show on the map to like mind game people. You know?
Yeah, I guess. It was very bad of me to even try to go bot. Because I think it was only viable if I had like a Thresh or something. But it's a Janna and...
Yeah, and they've all flashed everything. I mean, you could just run top. I think you could still make it here in time, honestly.
Yeah, probably, but I didn't. I guess that's a very big mistake, isn't it? But I didn't realize.
Yeah. Look at this. GP's fucked. I mean, I feel so bad for the GP here. This is fully your fault, Vass, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Any other question on this one, Vass? I think good learnings here.
Yeah, I guess I need to be more like thinking about the wave states of my teammates before I do something.
Yep.
And then wasting time is very bad. Clearly.
Yeah, well, again, it's not. I wouldn't call it just wasting time. Well, that's obviously what happens, but it's like the statement is identifying what is gankable and what's not, as Nidalee. You know, that's what it is. That's the problem. That's the core problem. You're just not identifying that's just not gankable. You're just trying to force. You're just trying to force it.
Yeah. So literally, from the very beginning, when I did the full clear, and then Lucian was in my crab, so I had to give it because the Aatrox had prior as well. That means I just have to literally instantly run to bot crab, reset. And then after GP dies, I have to think that his wave is going to push, so I have to go top.
That's right.
Even though there's no camp stop.
No, again, I would go bot out of base in that situation still for your camps. I mean, you still could sometimes ditch it and then come straight back top, sure. But again, I'm sort of like looking, I want to say more so look at where the game state was right now. Like this is such a perfect opportunity to do your Krugs. He comes off recall and then you can go top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
So,
that makes sense.
yeah. So, I mean, that's the situation you're sort of talking about. That's sort of like the game would look different if you ran straight bot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would sort of look a bit different. So,
Yeah, for sure.
it's like a bit of a theoretical thing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I award for this against Canes. You wouldn't get away with this against me, Gowry, okay?
Right, it was warded.
Oh, interesting. Good.
Usually, if it's warded, I still do it, but I just don't get away with the smite steal.
Ah, so you want to give the Raptors and then you smite. Ah, you're a sneaky bugger, Gowry.
Yeah. And I run into my opposite jungle right away because I know their only choice is to either... Well, I ward the... I don't go in with red because I like to ward this right here. So I know where they're going. But... Alright, here my stream. But if I ward that so I know where they're going. So when I run straight to top, if they try to split the map vertical, I know to go in their bot side right away. Right? Versus if they run to their top side jungle, then I just full click down.
Yeah. So you take this, you ward this, and then you know whether they're going to go top side or they're going to be going down to their krugs to try and take your camps there. That's the mindset, yeah?
Yeah. So like I know where they're going at that point, so I know which way the map is split on this tease.
Yeah. And then you know that he's not there, so now you can go and defend your bot camps, and then you're going to kill Echo.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know he's started W, so I'm like, okay, well, if he's running to my blue, he's fucked.
Wait, what the hell? He got your blue. How did you let him get your blue? What the fuck?
And I was full clearing down, but I was like, there's no way, because he started W, so I'm like, no way he takes it that fast.
Yeah, okay. You should probably skip bulls though and just check it. Like, if again, like he's got to be there. Like, if he didn't show here, like I guess he could do his krugs, but I think that you would literally just kill him here, man. He's just fucked. Think about it, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, he was pretty fucked all game.
Yeah, I mean, he's fucked, but you could have fucked him even more. He'll be level 1 still, you know?
He had 8 CS by like 7 minutes.
Okay, so then you take these and then you go to his top. Okay, so you still do punish him.
Yeah, like I'm like thinking, where can he go? Like basically that the Nidalee game, right?
Yep.
But not well executed.
Yeah. So Victor's trying to help his poor Kayn, and then he's getting baited. Dude, this guy would be so tilted at his Kayn, dude. I mean, his Echo. Okay, well, they actually kill your LeBlanc, but then you get to kill everyone.
I'm new at Kayn. I'm just learning him too.
Alright, so the next question I'll ask is, where's Kayn going to go out of base now? I mean, sorry, Echo. Where's Echo going to go out of base?
Yeah. So I should be full clearing his, but I have no idea where anybody else is on the map at this point, and I have no idea what he's thinking. So I just go back on full clearing my jungle.
Okay, interesting. What's your ideal first base here, Gowry?
Honestly, I'm new to Canes, but I'm thinking 1100 for serrated dirt because I want blue this game.
Yep. You're going to be getting Prowler's Claw and stuff. Okay, so you know how just before I said, where's Kayn going to go out of base? Right? I want to keep matching... Kayn. I keep saying Kayn. Echo. Where's Echo going to go out of base? He's going bot side, right?
Bot side.
So you've already got your ideal gold. Come here, defend your camps, because he might be, think you're here and he's going to go take your Gromp or something like that. And if you deny that option, it's huge, isn't it? You could also have the option as well to even invade his second Raptors. You probably won't get there on time, to be honest. But once you've got your... this is the same thing as from the first review we did with Luke, with Shaco. Right? Once you've got that ideal first gold amount, there's not really any more reason to take your camps. Just keep matching, and then you'll nicely be able to do Gromp, and then your Wolves would probably be up as well pretty soon as well. Yeah, it'd be nice. And then you could just full clear up, and then you'll be so far ahead. But it's making sure that you don't lose your Gromp. Does that make sense?
Yeah, just not giving him an option to get back into the game.
That's right, yeah. And even if, let's say, bot was gankable or something, you could gank bot here, potentially, as well. You have lots of options coming off the map with items.
I think I want
have much pressure.
A little more, because I was going blue Kayn, and, I got a lot of red orbs from messing with Echo.
Yeah. Yeah, so
that's great. I think I just cleared the top quadrant and then recalled.
Yeah, I mean, that works as well. I think that works as well, for sure. But yeah, you're lucky that because he just didn't go and take any of your camps. So, against a high elo jungler, if I do, they're instantly going to the Gromp, But this could work as well. This works as well. I mean, to be honest, you don't actually even reset after this. This was weird, path in. You're just full clear. And what are you going to do? You're going to go back bot? Whoa, you have no items. This is bad, Gowry.
Yeah.
I
play a lot of farm. Okay, no, actually, my thought process is I'm not going to see him, so I don't need items. But then I saw him, so I don't know. If I had items there, I'd probably killed him.
Yeah, well, but remember, you need to think about the future here, Gowry. Like, if you take your Gromp and then you recall, where are you going to go out of base?
Straight top.
And do you have anything to do top?
Either look to invade his stuff top, or look for him in his jungle top, or look to gank top. But I probably wouldn't do that because I want blue form this game.
That's right. So think about how much better this would be. You've already got plenty of gold if you just did Raptors and then you recalled and then you did your bot camps and then looked to gank bot. That would probably feel a lot nicer, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, I do have a problem where I stay out on the map a little too long.
Yeah. Well, again, your mindset is just like, oh, I just want to full clear my camps, but you're not thinking about the bigger picture of the game. And what your options are. You're not thinking about where you want to be out of base as well, Gowry.
Yeah.
Alright, so how about we think about that? I think you could put more pressure on the Echo, by obviously he didn't show on that ward. I like that ward a lot, but I think you should have checked that blue and he would have been completely fucked. But I did like going to the top side. So Sybil in the chat says full clear, then just go bot out of base. I guess you could as well, go bot out of base, yeah. So what are you going to do, Sybil? You're going to... you could gank bot. You're going to just do the dragon, I guess?
Yeah, dragon's up. That's always an option.
Yeah.
Here, honestly, I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure I went bot side because I ended up getting blue form at 6 minutes.
This is a good gank. You have a pretty good setup bot here. Yeah. Okay, this is another rule of thumb as well that I always follow is... now you're just doing overkill sitting on the map. If you have no items as a level 5 champion into another level 5 champion, you just do no damage because people's base stats get too high and you just do negative damage. This is a rule to follow. So I always will never look to gank level 5 champs if I have no items. You're just not going to kill anyone. So, I think we need to work on recalls a bit, Gowry, okay? Think about our recalls more. Alright, so Michael, what do you want to... So we're going to do the Shaco strategy, the matching Shaco on red side?
Exactly. I tell my bot lane, he might gank level 3.
Yep, he level 3 ganks
match
bot.
him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you go invade his blue. Okay, we've actually evolved...
him out.
We actually evolved the ward. You know how I said to ward here at 118? It's actually better to ward here. Come here and ward this at 115. Because again, he's most likely going to do
bot
this
lane
gank.
Sees it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because bot lane dying is worst case scenario from the level 3 Shaco gank, isn't it? But mid lane, I guess it's pretty bad. Especially with the Rally of X, but I think it's not as bad as bot overall. So try that as well next time. Oh, you don't even do the ward anyway.
I didn't do it. I honestly forgot about it because I haven't played against Shaco in
Come on, Michael.
3 weeks or 4 weeks. Yeah.
Sweeper's just... Yeah. I'm just not a fan of starting Sweeper these days anymore. It just doesn't do anything. Alright, so you're spinging him on the red. Alright. Shaco's going to level 3 gank bot. And he can't because they're pushed in. Cool.
Yeah.
So what do you think Shaco's going to do now? Oh my god, he still goes for it.
Yeah, and very late as well. Then he goes mid, so ping mid.
It's crazy that Shaco just can't identify that he can't kill bot here. They're so fixated on doing that level 3 gank bot that they continue to just go there regardless. It's just they just have this game plan and they just have zero adaptation, zero creativity in their games. Because he should literally just be insta doing that, and then just straight one and straight here, right? Sloppy, dude. It's end of review for that Shaco there. That gets me so angry.
Which is so weird because Shaco is such a champion that's so reliant on creativity.
Yeah. Well, apparently that maybe just work every game for him.
Yeah.
All right, so we need to take responsibility for this Aurelia death. I don't like this at all. We obviously know Shaco is going to be probably looking for a gank. Like, they just have to gank something level 3. Get into the mindset of a Shaco. If they're not ganking something level 3, they feel like they lose the game. They can't accept full clearing, even though the best Shacos do full clear.
I'm pretty sure I pinged. Didn't I?
Yeah. Well, the wave's looking fine right now. It is going to start... If Vex doesn't like hard push this wave, it does look like it's going to start slow pushing mid. And then they just start fighting. Fuck yeah. I think the pings are a little bit too late, Michael. I think that's too late pings.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just pinged once missing before because I didn't expect an all-in, but I should because that wave stayed earlier once all-in, right? So yeah. I should already danger ping a lot before that, yeah.
That's right, yes. And the way you play, like the way I play against Aurelias is... they love the tower here, the waves here, because they have so much room to chase and they can jump to minions and jump to them, right? So I always love hovering my laners if I'm the Shaco and stuff like that, if you know, because Aurelius is literally going to do this every time.
Yeah.
That's why just full clearing.
Earlier danger pings and more of them because
it's so obvious.
Just one missing ping just gets ignored, right?
Yeah, no one's gonna care. Danger pings are way more impactful than missing pings. I actually don't think I ever missing ping. I only missing ping on laners, but if I'm tracking the jungle, I always danger pings. You come here. What's Shaco doing right now, by the way, Michael?
Shaco's doing grab.
Yeah, or he's top
he comes here. Yeah. Or he comes here. But that doesn't matter.
Yeah, he doesn't get here in time. I would assume that his Gromp's up right now, by the way. He looks like he did blue and then crab and then come here. There's no way he had time to do his Gromp as well. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Aurelia's move in. I mean, Fiora just needs to base here. She just needs to push this wave in and base.
Yeah, so I need to hover her so he doesn't...
There's a wave and a crash. Come on, minions. Go, minions.
I think it didn't crash, right? I thought it crashed. Just half of the wave crashed.
Yeah. It's fine. We're bouncing back anyway, top. Yeah. Alright, yep, we just come here for another full clear.
Yeah, ping Raptors because I think that he will run to Raptors after he base. No, he could actually either be on Crux or he could be on Raptors or running to Wolves already. Something like that. But I think now I see him top, so I take the Drake.
Great. So just the thing about that, I just want to just get the concept around why you really need to make sure that wave crashes. Is make sure you think about remember I always talk about this in my coaching, think about the next wave, not the current wave. So it literally, if it was a little bit off, it actually wouldn't crash and he could just freeze it. So you see here how so these minions here, you see how it's just not quite, like it would be really close. By looking at these minions here, you know, you want to make sure, you know, and even if Fiora stays and gets that whole next wave, it's fine as well. But yeah, you're a bit lucky there. But yeah, always think about the next wave. It's really important. Don't just think about it's like, oh, it looks like the wave's in. Like the next wave can block it sometimes.
Right. Yeah. Right. So yeah, it was I didn't expect Shaco to be top already here. So,
yeah, that's fine. You take dragon, you react dragon. Yeah. It's good. It's good. It's good. Right, well, pretty much I think that's it for the early game here. See, I think the key things here is just we need to get into the mind of the Shaco a lot more. Like, he's just going to level 3 gank. He just will. Like, they're just addicted to it. Thinking about the next wave. Those are the key things.
Yeah.
So then it makes sure it fully crashes. All right, any other questions on this one, Michael?
No, that's it. Thank you.
And
Thank
also
you very
hold
much.
your ward and adapt it to placing this at 118 as well, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Down here, that makes a lot of sense as well.
Yeah.
The bot gank. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.